Oi, eu sou o Franz Explorer, trabalho há mais de 10 anos no mar e quero ajudar você a realizar os seus sonhos, te ensinando tudo sobre o mundo náutico. Me acompanhe nessa aventura, bora? Wow. Ah, you have a back winch.
Yeah,
It's actually the first time I see a back
so
windlass.
we call it torpedo mooring.
Wow. It's the first ever time I see a windlass on the back of a boat.
I'm the first one to have asked to get one installed.
Yeah?
Because it's impossible to reverse with a long keel. You know, to do med mooring with a long keel.
Because it's very hard to maneuver this
Yeah.
boat.
As now it's really easy with Eddie, we call it torpedo mooring. We just go and
So you have two windlasses. You have this one and that one. Wow.
Yes, very good.
But this one you installed after.
Yeah.
It was not here.
No,
Look for our weather windows. Esse aqui é o anfiteatro. Muito legal. E aqui o nosso barco tá ali. Thanks for having me on board. So we are here, and what boat is this one?
It's a Vindo.
Vindo.
50, yeah, a Vindo 50 MS. It's Swedish. It's 52 years old,
Okay.
and been sailing. I own it since 11 years.
Okay.
That's a motorsailor,
Okay.
and it's an enjoyable boat to sail. If you like motorsailers and boats that are a bit like a tractor, they don't go so fast.
Yes.
And but they are steady, you know. And on board I've got Eddie, who came from Crew Bay, and Deborah, who came from a friend of Crew Bay, and together we are going places. Together we are spending a month and a half together.
Okay.
We met in Çeşme in Turkey.
Okay.
We just been sailing down, and today we are here, which I'm not even sure where it is. But looked like a good anchorage. And, I couldn't tell you where it is, so it's not a problem. It's an easy life. We're going down to Crete,
Nice.
and coming back up on the other side to Egina, where I leave the boat at the end of.
So you just cruise with the boat in the summer.
Well, in summer I started on the 1st of April.
Okay.
So every year I do 3 or 4 months here on the boat, depending where we are. Last year I was in France, so in France, and then
Which part?
I was Canet-en-Roussillon, southwest France,
Okay.
and from there I went to Italy, and then Corsica, and then Sardinia, and then Sicily, and then Malta, and then Corfu, and then Egina. So it was a long trip. It was 4 months, and this year it seemed simpler. We went from Egina, we went to the North Sporades, and went to Turkey. I mean Ikaria, Samos, Turkey, Kushabashi, whatever, Kos, like all the Dodecanese. The plan was to go to Cyprus, but there's very little wind this year. And I feel a bit. I have a limit in time.
Okay.
And I feel like maybe it's taking a risk to go to Cyprus and be stuck in Cyprus.
I see.
So I think I will do it.
It's very
next year.
far.
Yeah, but it's not very far. But if there's no wind, it suddenly becomes very far.
And you've been with this boat for 11 years,
Yeah.
but you're mostly sailing only like for periods, like
Yeah.
for.
Yeah. I don't live on board. No, I've got a wife or a girlfriend. A child,
Okay.
and
In
a
France.
dog. No, in Spain. I live in Spain.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Which part?
In south of Granada, in Andalusia, very bottom. Salobreña, little village. I've been living there 22 years. Got 2 sails, you know, not very.
Such a nice boat. No, you have a third anchor.
Yes.
You have 3 anchors.
Yeah, for the side. We used it only once, I think, in 11 years. You know.
Okay. You use it only once in a storm.
Eh?
You use it on a storm
The
once.
storm, yeah.
But that's quite a heavy one. It's what,
Yeah, but it was
15
free.
kilos?
I got it. Yeah.
15 kilos?
Yeah, more. This one is like 20. And this one is 16 kilos. The one
And
I
what's
got
the
from-
type of anchor you have here?
It's a
Bruce?
rock now. It's
A rock now.
secure. CQR.
I don't know this model.
But it's like a rock now, but cheaper.
Okay, the cheaper rock now.
And but it works better. And then I've got the downforce, whatever, at the back.
Downforce,
But
okay.
they work well. Price is huge. The engine is really accessible here.
The engine is here?
Yeah. You want to see?
Yeah, is it? Okay. How many HP?
29.
29. Is it
New.
from which year?
I changed it last year.
Okay. So you got a brand new engine?
Yeah.
Wow. That's fantastic. It's a Yanmar.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, the other one was from 1992,
Many
And-
problems.
and it was a good engine. The problem I had was the clutch went, and I couldn't find. We tried to recondition it, and we couldn't find places to make it work.
But what
So-
was the model of the old one?
Yanmar, still.
Yanmar as well.
35,
From 92.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And really good condition.
Okay.
Like I gave it to a school,
Mhm.
to a sailing school,
Okay.
diesel course.
That's cool.
Like and everything is hydraulic, and we've got the best part of it is we've got wipers.
Yes, like the on the
Okay.
Motorsailers.
That's the best bit.
And this is also original, is it? So what about you guys? What have you?
Let me go and check my potatoes.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of sailing, kind of year round, really.
You guys all usually volunteer on boats, and what's the deal?
Well, I used to have my own sailboat with my ex, and
Okay.
actually Eddie was crew for us.
Okay.
And, we met quite a few, I don't know how many years now, 4 years ago?
Yeah, about
And we were friends. We sporadically stayed in touch, and we just
Uh-huh.
recently got together a couple of months ago,
Okay.
something. And he's always been crewing on sailboats.
Uh-huh.
I was keen to get back on a boat because I missed my boat.
Okay.
Obviously, I left it, and then Eddie rang me and said about this boat, and then I think we met up to see how it was, and yeah.
Yeah, it's good. And I normally try and I work as a gardener, so I'm self-employed.
Okay.
And I try to, I try to do most of the season really.
Okay.
So it depends. So the summer season is often when I should be gardening, which has been a bit of a problem because I
Okay.
should really be gardening and not sailing. But
And,
and then the winter's perfect because I often do Atlantic stuff, so I do deliveries in the Atlantic.
Okay. So how is the setup on board? Who gets the back cabin?
The back cabin's actually worse than the fore cabin.
Okay.
oh, it's a my home.
it's
very
it's
me- it's very
quite
messy.
big
Don't film it too
actually.
much.
No, it's much bigger than the Wingo actually. It's very nice.
Yeah.
So you guys got this one.
We've got that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Skip's in the front.
Feel free.
Okay,
I
can we
think
make a
follow
tour?
me,
So you said this is a 34-foot boat.
yeah.
Okay. Wow, who plays the ukulele?
Well, everybody. And basically, there's a galley.
Okay, you have like a nap table here
Table, yeah.
on the
Cooker, and
kitchen.
fridge, sink.
I like the setup.
Yeah. And then you got the next cabin where I sleep.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's our remote for the fingers.
Okay. Here we have a hatch.
And
And
then
how-
this here.
How is the toilet?
Go and see.
Is
Okay,
this side?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay. Very nice. And you guys do showers on the back?
On the back, yeah, no shower. Right. And there's a lot of, it's spacious, it's very spacious.
Uh-huh.
Like, there's a lot of, I mean, I think it's really comfortable as far as I'm concerned.
And this is just a wardrobe.
Just wardrobes. Like,
Okay. Yeah, it's quite a lot of space.
Yeah. And they are the deep covers, and
Uh-huh.
they go right up to
Ah,
the
there's a
end.
lot of space.
Yeah, and everything underneath.
Uh-huh.
And here the beauty of that boat is that, look, I've suddenly got...
Ah, okay. Now you have ensuite.
And now I can also close that.
Ah,
window.
wow. This is very cool.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, this is very cool.
It's fantastic.
That's very interesting actually. You close your door and you open the wardrobe.
Yeah, that's it. And then I've got the original radio.
Oh, wow. It's like historical.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a telephone. Like,
Wow. That's very cool.
I mean, everything is organized as a...
How old is this radio?
52 years.
Oh wow, 52
It's all,
years.
it's all, the boat is original, okay?
Okay.
We've even got the plates.
Does it work, the radio?
No more.
Ah, it's
I've decorated, I mean, it works.
Okay.
It but last year I got a new one put underneath.
I
So I
see.
use the same cable.
I
It's,
see.
they offered me at the yard, they offered me £1,000 for
yeah?
my radio.
Oh wow,
I
no,
said
you should
no.
say 10,000.
I know. You know, like it was like quite fun. You know, over.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah, and it worked. So you got all those beats like that. They're all fantastic.
I'll take a photo with my phone with this one. And this mast is very sturdy, very thick,
Ouais, salut, Michel.
but it's also very short.
Ouais, here's the story.
Huh?
Because it's very short because it's been cut.
Ah,
It's been
okay,
shortened by 1.40 meters
okay,
by the previous owner. Because
okay.
every time he took his boat out of his little club, there was a bridge to pass,
Ah,
and every time he
I
had
see,
to,
I
every time
see.
he had to go and lower the mast.
Okay.
And one day they decided to cut it,
I see.
and they did. And actually, it's an advantage. It's
Advantage.
yeah,
It's
I think
better.
so. It's well, it's less dangerous, okay, when there's like strong wind. And he had a friend who was part of the Olympic or something like that.
Okay.
So they created a new jib, like a new Genoa, to replace the sail that they had lost by cutting the mast.
Okay.
So I've got a very big Genoa, and we can sail most of the time just with the Genoa because it's as powerful as everything we have.
I see.
So,
Thank you so much for showing me around.
Okay.
What's your name again?
Pierre.
Yeah, very French name.
Very French.
It's a very, very nice boat.
Thank you.
How long have you been on that boat for?
2 months, 1 month and a half. Obrigado por assistir até aqui. Se você curte o conteúdo do canal e quer me apoiar de alguma forma, fique à vontade para deixar uma doação por Pix ou seja um apoiador pelo Apoia-se. Você também pode me ajudar comprando meu livro, onde eu ensino como viajar ao redor do mundo gastando menos. Você também pode me contratar para ser instrutor de vela, skipper ou outros serviços náuticos. Fique à vontade para deixar comentários e sugestões de próximos vídeos. Um grande abraço!